Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Friday, March 8th, 2024. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Happy Friday, everyone. It is NFP Friday. NFP report due out any second now. Here's a look at the daily time frame of the ES right at this moment. You can notice here the previous session ended up being a highly elongated day. Strong early lows here off the 2 a.m. London Open here. Big time strength to the upside and was able to maintain those gains into the close. Again, right now with the NFP report coming out, we're holding steady here at the moment. And here we are with the NFP coming in at 275K versus a 198 estimate and a 229 previous numbers. So 275K is the number here, and initially we're seeing a little bit of a sharp drop followed by a reversal back up. Again, the uptrend remaining quite intact here. These markets able to hold on to the previous session's gains, and as we've noted before, this bullish Pima trigger zone continues to be intact. Every push into that zone continues to be a buying opportunity for bullish participants to rotate this thing back up, and we are now seeing a new all-time high here over the last couple of days, with the potential to see higher highs here off of the strong morning low that's developed here off the 5140s here post NFP report. So right now, quite a bit of bullish activity here with an upward bias. Now this market has been averaging quite a bit here over the last few days, 50 points per day nearly. On a 5-day basis, this thing's been averaging 58 points per day, 46 rather, on a 10-day basis. So clearly an increasing volatility profile here. Today could be another 50-point day from the low of the session here, 5140. That's easily 5190 to the upside, and we have plenty of room here to run to the upside off of these lows. So again, do we get another 50-point day? Do we get 60 points based off of the 5-period average? 58.6 is the 5-period average. So quite a bit of strength here playing out post NFP report. If we take a look here at the NQ, similar price action for the NQ, a strong spike down to 18,211 and turning around to new highs at the moment. The previous session here, we noted the failed new low and how it could go outside day up. Wasn't really expecting a full-on expansion day the previous session, but that's what happened. This range here ended up being the largest single range day of the year, 400 plus points of range, 444 and a quarter to be exact, and that was the biggest day of the year. Whether it was an up day or a down day, and we're still holding at these highs and continuing to show quite a bit of strength here. So strong pivot low early. Again, this market right now continuing to respond to the bullish Pima trigger zone. That bullish Pima trigger zone is between the 8-period pivot-based EMA and the 21-period EMA there, and that right there provides a very good bounce point out of this market in an uptrending market. In a downtrending market, it'd be the opposite. You'd come into that zone and you'd see selling pressure, come into the zone and see selling pressure. So still responding to that zone in a bullish fashion. And right now, knocking on the door to new highs through 18.4 could open up quite a bit of upside. On a 5-day basis with increased volatility right now, this market's averaging 316 points per day. Right now we are at 158. So still quite a bit of points left on the board here to come grab to the upside if this market can push through 18.4. So from the 18.2, add 350 to it, we could be looking at somewhere in the 18,550 zone if this thing can get through these highs. So watching to see how this plays out, but overall quite a bullish response here early on. Now taking a look here at crude oil, this one has had a tougher time here with a strong rejection yet again happening at the $80 level. 80 bucks continues to be quite the area of resistance. It got to $79.99 this morning, and then sold off tremendously to the tune of about $1.80. Right now, the current range for the day is $1.80, and we're seeing nearly an outside day down. You can see here quite a bit of compression happening between the 80 half level and the 77 half level rather, and that range right there has been in play over the last 5 sessions. We're still seeing an overall upward trajectory for this price, for the price of crude, but not really seeing the upward breakout that we really need to open up the upside. $80 continues to be the big level here to watch, and if it can only get through 80 with the transition day, it starts to open up 84 and perhaps quite a bit higher. Until then, this market is being held down, quite a bit of resistance, and still range bound between the 80 half and 77 half zone. Taking a look here at gold, this one continues to push higher in big fashion. Can't remember another time this bullish here for gold, especially when you couple this strength with pushing through the 2080 level. It's never really happened. We've seen price explode through 2080 to get a 2150 level before, but that was short-lived right here. Again, here's your 2080 level. It closed above it briefly, shot up to 2152, and then it dropped right back down. So we've never seen this amount of strength through 2080, 2100, and now approaching 2200. A big time continuation to the upside, massive strength, especially when you couple that with the bounce off of the 2000 level here earlier in February. That reversal right there we knew would give us 2040, and upon holding at 2040 we knew 2080 would be next, but again, the explosion that we've seen through this price here is unprecedented. Quite a bit of strength here, and the key level to continue to watch is 2150. As long as price can continue to hold above 2150, we may see further upside price discovery ahead. Taking a look here at the YM. The YM right now showing an inside day at the moment, a strong early low, and after the initial strength here, we're seeing a little bit of a backing off of the highs of the day. Perhaps an intraday key range could be developed here out of the ES, NQ, and YM. Currently an inside day after the pullback phase here with an uptrending market still intact. Mentioned yesterday in the afternoon session here that a push through 2-day highs could open up quite the upside move here. That still could be in play, but again, got to get through the 38,950 zone for that to play out. And right now, currently inside day with the potential to see an intraday key range develop, especially with a strong morning low off the NFP and a developing strong high. But again, this market right now on the verge of perhaps seeing what could be a nice upside continuation if it can get through the 900 to 950 zone. All right, that is it for now. We'll see how this develops here heading into the weekend. Happy Friday. Have a fantastic weekend. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the trading room. Take care.